You know, in our constant search for wealth, what if we've been looking in all the wrong places? Today, we're going to dive into this incredible ancient text that offers a timeless guide for cultivating a kind of fortune that can never ever run out. We're going to unlock the secrets to a totally different kind of riches, inner wealth.
It's a question we all kind of wrestle with, isn't it? We're taught that wealth is all about what you own, what you can show off. But what if the most valuable things we could ever have aren't external at all? What if true, lasting abundance is something we have to build, piece by piece, right inside ourselves?
I mean, think about it. Material wealth is finite. You can get it, but you can also lose it, which, let's be honest, brings a ton of anxiety about keeping it safe. But this idea we're exploring today, inner wealth, is the complete opposite. It's inexhaustible. It comes from within. And instead of creating anxiety, it actually builds this deep, unshakable resilience.
So where does this wild idea even come from? Well, our blueprints is from the Avatamsaka Sutra, which is one of the most profound texts in Mahayana Buddhism, and it gives this surprisingly practical answer to our very modern search for meaning. It lays out something called the 10 inexhaustible treasuries.
That's right, not one, not two, but 10 distinct forms of inner wealth. And these aren't just, fuzzy, abstract ideas. The text actually calls them treasuries, like these vast, deep, and endlessly valuable reserves that we can actively cultivate inside of us.
So here they are, the full 10. We're going to walk through them, but not just as some random list. We'll see them as a journey in 3 key parts. First, building our foundation, then expanding our capacity, and finally, mastering the mind itself.
Okay, first things first. Before you can build anything that lasts, you need a solid foundation, right? So these first 4 treasuries are all about creating a stable, ethical, and really self-aware inner world. This is where the real work begins.
The whole journey kicks off with faith. And let's be super clear, this is not blind belief. The text describes it as this deep, unwavering confidence in the way things are and how everything is connected, and, this is crucial, in the boundless potential for wisdom that exists inside every single one of us. It's that foundational trust that makes any growth possible.
Next up is the treasury of precepts. Now, I know the word precepts can sound a little rigid, kind of like a list of boring rules. But the source text sees it as something really dynamic, a personal code of conduct that's designed to benefit all and harm none. It's about consciously choosing actions that reduce harm and create good for everyone, yourself included. It's really a compassionate framework for living skillfully.
Now, these next 2 are fascinating. The original words are often translated as shame and remorse, which sound negative, but here, their function is incredibly positive. Self-reflection isn't about beating yourself up over mistakes, it's about learning from your past so you can do better in the future. And integrity is about holding yourself accountable, not from fear, but from a deep respect for other people. They're basically powerful tools for self-correction and growth.
All right, so with our foundation set, we can move on to the next stage. This is where we start to actively engage with the world around us, really expanding our capacity and filling up these inner treasuries.
The 5th treasury is learning. And true learning, in this sense, has nothing to do with just memorizing facts for a test. It's about deeply understanding cause and effect, seeing how one thing leads to another, how everything is interconnected. That's the kind of deep insight that really changes how you see absolutely everything.
Then we have the treasury of giving, or generosity, and the text describes this as a practice that gets deeper and deeper over time. It starts small, giving what we can easily spare. Then it progresses to giving what we ourselves actually need. And ultimately, it culminates in the totally selfless giving of your very self for the benefit of others. It's this profound path from simple charity to just boundless compassion.
The 7th treasury is wisdom. And this is the one that kind of illuminates the entire path. The source text defines it so simply. It's the ability to know things as they truly are. It's the power to see reality clearly, without all the distorting filters of our own biases, our fears, and our desires.
The key distinction wisdom makes is between what's temporary and what's timeless. Think of it like watching waves on the ocean. The waves, our thoughts, our feelings, all the daily drama, those are the conditioned things. They rise and fall, they're always changing. But wisdom is also seeing the vast, deep ocean underneath it all, the unconditioned truth that is always, always there.
So this brings us to the final and frankly most advanced stage. After building a foundation and expanding our capacity, these final treasuries are all about honing the mind to its absolute highest potential. This is where we truly master our innate power.
These next two treasuries are kind of like mental superpowers. The treasury of recollection is the ability to remember teachings with perfect, unwavering clarity. And the treasury of retention is the power to hold on to that knowledge, to integrate it so completely that it's never forgotten. Together, they create a mind that has become a perfect vessel for wisdom.
And all of that leads us to the 10th and final treasury, the grand culmination of everything else. This is the treasury of eloquence.
But hold on. This is not just about being a good public speaker or winning debates. True eloquence, as it's described here, is the ultimate expression of wisdom and compassion combined. It's the incredible skill to communicate the truth perfectly, tailored to the unique needs of every single individual, in a way that genuinely helps free them from their struggles. It's the ultimate outward expression of a fully realized inner wealth.
So we've journeyed through all 10 exhaustible treasuries, all the way from the foundation of faith to the climax of eloquence. The path forward, then, isn't about getting more stuff on the outside, but about intentionally cultivating these powerful resources on the inside.
And this, right here, is maybe the most empowering takeaway of the whole thing. These 10 qualities, faith, integrity, wisdom, generosity, all of them, they are not some distant, pie-in-the-sky ideals. This ancient text is telling us that they are innate potentials, seeds that exist inside every single one of us, just waiting to be watered. They are our birthright.
So, that leaves us with one final and really personal question. Looking back at this list, which treasury resonates with you the most right now? Which one feels like the right next step on your own path? Because the journey to inexhaustible wealth doesn't start someday in the future. It starts with the very next choice you make.